Hello, everyone, and welcome to more Seven Wonders Duel here on the Sorcerer Network. My name is Sorcerer Matt. Let's do this thing. So my opponent probably is going to grab Hanging Gardens. It's a pretty bad opening for us as well. So Sphinx, and then I think Statue Zeus is just a little bit better than Great Lighthouse. Good news is we get first choice here. That's nice. All right. So, military victory is in play here because we have two military wonders. No military things here. I think we take the only science card here. Law is here. We do have one Mesopotamian mythology token up here. Okay. I don't hate the play from my opponent there. Kind of hope that this is a resource. You get it out of the way. It does use up a lot of coins, but, you know, so be it. Yeah, when there's only one resource on the bottom row and you don't go first, it's a little bit of a problem. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. It's not like the best thing in the world, but it's a resource, and I do get the shot at a couple of things here and here. I like that my opponent put a blue one all the way over on the other side. Yeah, this is nice. I like this. Okay, I don't mind doing the papyrus here. I like the setup we're in that my opponent is giving us two cards. I mean, it's the 4 coins. I know that wood is great, but it's the 4 coins. That's just so much better. It stinks to lose out on the resource, but also my opponent has 2 resources. I have 2 resources. I know that my opponent has access to this stuff, but still, coins are just so good. And we're still in a good, like, we'll be able to do something with this card, then my opponent will have to do something with this, and then we'll get access to 2 cards. Like this we're doing this age okay. We're doing okay on this age. And look at that. Look at that. So now we have to pay the coin for the wood, but that's pretty excellent. Got my delicious LaCroix that is wetting my whistle. Do people still say that? I don't know. Honestly, I'd rather have the glass. My opponent wants to grab that. That's fine. Because that means I'll get the stone, which means I have 1 of every resource going into the second age. It's not a bad spot to be in. Oh, and he doesn't even take it. Okay. Yeah, I'm in. I'm in. Interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I just want coins. And I don't know what this card is. Yeah, that's fine. My opponent got a lot of points in this first stage. Okay. Oh, very nice. You know what? I'm going to do this. I think we just discard this. And I think we go first? Yeah. So we steal a wonder? So my opponent placed both of the steal things on the board. But didn't have any money. Chose to like do all of this rather than... So, I mean, I definitely don't want my opponent to steal something from me. So, well, I don't know. I mean, I suppose this. Partly because then it makes this science card a lot easier to... Oh, yeah, absolutely. 100% I'm doing this. Thank you. Economy, please. Yeah. Okay. I'm assuming my opponent grabs agriculture? Law doesn't really help at this point. Okay. I think we go. Yeah, let's just activate this. I don't care. Alrighty. I actually think that... So, normally at 12 coins. However, because I have Temple of Artemis, this is more value. Because this will get me an extra turn and 12 coins, which is great. So, like, let's just do this. That gets me 12 coins and this. And then, again, I think we just kind of take the thing that hurts my opponent more. We're just making everything stupid expensive. Okay, I mean... just discard that. Yeah, sure. I mean, if my opponent really wants to go grab the 2 clay from the discard pile with Hades, have at it. Yeah, I'll take this. Okay. I will happily take this. I don't want my opponent to... I want to be careful that we don't just allow my opponent to continue to accumulate points. And I am going to want to, I think, grab the little snake, my snake friend here. Yeah. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to grab, or I'm going to copy that one because there's a chance we can get a progress token off of it. Okay. All right. Well, I think that I feel really great about just discarding this. That's a bummer that my opponent can afford the yellow card. Oh, they decide not to take it. Well, I mean, I'll happily take it. I don't care if my opponent wants to pay 3 coins. Yeah, because I get it. This is great. Alrighty. Well, think we just discard this for 5 coins. So, little bit. Oh, I should have played a Statue of Zeus. That was dumb. Oh well. I am gonna play first, and I am going to grab 7 points. I need to get rid of. No, Science Victory I'm not worried about. I do need to get rid of that 2 stone, though. So I'm going to do that right now. Because that just really, really cripples my opponent. My opponent doesn't have any. I mean, I guess my opponent could, like, do some discard pile shenanigans, but let's just do this. That's points. What can I get out of the discard pile? Nothing really all that great right now. Maybe we wait on that then. Probably want to grab the 9 victory points just so my opponent does not get it. But so it's going to kind of depend on what's on board. I do have 2 extra turns to work with as well. Okay. What is my opponent going to go get? Oh, excellent. All right. Well, I am happy to just do this then. And just grab 9 points. Alrighty. I'm happy to grab this. Again, Science Victory I don't have to worry about, so yeah, I literally do not care. I want to do this because we have a limited time to use these extra turns. Because I want to get 7 points. I think this is coming down to points, and I want to make sure that I don't lose this in a dumb way, because that would be very upsetting. I don't think we're going to lose this in a dumb way, but my opponent does have quite a lot of blue cards. I think that this is okay to play the extra turn. I really don't want my opponent to just get a free 7 points. Yeah. Okay, this is fine. So now we go like this. I mean, okay, like that gives my opponents the 7 points, but I mean, I just got 9 points because I hit the third, whatchamacallit, temple. And then we go like this. That's a lot of coins for us. Yeah. We have so much money. And so much, holy cats. Woo! 90 points, baby. So, I mean, I feel like I'm broken record here if you've been watching the channel. Once the Science Victory was out of play, there's not a whole lot my opponent can do. Between stealing, like the amount of value we got in this game, just pure value. We stole a wonder. We stole a resource. We then paid a very cheap gate to get... We got the Temple of Artemis once, paid the gate, did the Temple of Artemis again, plus got extra turns off of that. We were just able to kind of outvalue my opponent, so to speak. Like, I mean, it felt like my opponent had a lot of blue cards, except I beat him on blue cards. So, yeah. Yeah. This is not a great strategy. It's grab resources. I mean, I probably had an overkill amount of resources. I didn't necessarily need that many, but I mean, at some point, you're just taking them because it's better to have a little bit more resources and kind of block your opponents. Because even if, like, my opponent was kind of in that game in, like, the first couple ages, but, it's fine. Okay, my opponent is probably going to take the 4 coins. I don't know what wonder he's going to take, though, because that's... It's kind of not a great set of wonders. I think Statue of Zeus and the pyramids are the best things here. And then, great, we get Temple of Artemis. Now, it's only one extra turn, but so is it for my opponent. I mean, to me, this is 6-1 if it does do another. I don't care. Yeah, I mean, I guess the only argument for, like, wanting Circus Maximus is then I just don't have to think about losing a gray card, but meh. So yeah, I would do the tavern here. Oh, okay. Well, I'll happily take the tavern. I guess I understand the thought process there in that, like, it's the only resource, but my thought process is, oh, okay. My thought process on that is I get the discard power, and there's gonna be more resources. So I am 100% gonna do Ra here and throw it right there. If I don't play any military cards, I go first. I go first next turn. Okay, so we don't want my opponent to get out of hand on the military, so we're just gonna do that. I'm gonna throw Zeus over here. Hades actually has some value. I just don't find Zeus to be all that great. So I don't love that my opponent also gets the wood there. Okay, I need to at least play something here. Okay, and we're gonna put this here. Again, trying to push the gate towards us. All right, this is going about as bad in terms of, like, you know, yeah. Like, this is not working out so well. However, we just keep, you know, discarding for coins here. No problem. Oh. I mean, I'm happy to do this. Get a resource. A lot of science here. Holy cats. Okay. It's an interesting... Why would you do that one? Why would you not do... If you're going to pay 2 coins anyway, why don't you do the wheel and then I'm forced to, like, reveal the card? Because, like, now this card could be anything. Yeah, like... I'll take that. I'll happily take that. I mean, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, the science cards are great. My opponent has to do something there. I think I just get rid of this. And then I'm okay putting Minerva here. Keeps the gate on my side. Okay, that's fine. And the nice thing about this is I still get the Stone Reserve. I mean, unless my opponent could do his wonder. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with that. All right, that was a very weird first stage, but one that I'm not necessarily that upset about. So, like, yeah, I'm gonna go first, and I'm just gonna go ahead and steal this one. I think the extra turn is just really, really nice. And then I think I probably do the gate as well. Just follow it up. I don't have a great resource set up, but I'm also like 1 card away. Like, if I can get this sawmill here, you know, we'll be just fine. Science victory is what we're trying to prevent here. That's really the main thing we're trying to prevent. Okay, interesting. All right. Yeah, it's the gate. We do the gate here. I mean, it's the 12 coins? Yeah, we just take 12 coins. Money is good. Money is very good. Like, we could, like, Hades 5 points or a wood if we really get shut out. Oh, but he's getting the science out of there. That's an aggressive but a good play, I think. Yeah, I don't hate that play by any means. This is a weird position here. I think that it is worth spending 6 coins to do this. Because this is going to make a lot of things cheaper. Oh, that's nice. While I really want the papyrus, I'm pretty happy to give up this kind of stuff. And if my opponent takes this, I will spend my extra turn Temple of Artemis to get rid of both of those. Normally I'd be like, oh, it's totally fine. Don't. Oh, ooh, yes, please. Feeling very good about taking away the extra turn from my opponent. Yeah, look how affordable things are now. Oh, this is excellent. Another game where we could like very easily like choke out my opponent of resources. I think this is fine. Just take double glass. That will continue to drive up the price for things. My opponent really wants me to play this papyrus. Which, if it comes down to it, fine, but I'm really trying to be aggressive in not allowing my opponent to get law. If my opponent's going to win a science victory, my opponent is going to have to get a lot of things. I think, all the science cards, no law here. I think that I'm okay just doing the pyramids here. It's 2 coins. So I'm going to do this. My opponent's being cheeky about this. So now I can get rid of the papyrus and get rid of both science symbols. My opponent wanted me to have to, even with an extra turn, I couldn't do, I would have to either grab the papyrus and allow my opponent to get one of the science cards, do an extra turn, and then choose which science card I didn't want my opponent to get. With that play, I now get rid of one of the science cards. My opponent still has to take and decide what to do with one of these cards. And I can, even if my opponent decides, now I'll just delay and grab one of the Pantheons, I'm cool with this because, yeah. So now we just go like this, and we go Temple of Artemis. And now, do I just play this? I think I just play this. I don't have to worry about anything. And I still have enough Pantheon tokens that I mean, I suppose that's kind of annoying, but not really. Okay. We're going to use both of these. We're just going to activate this. We're just going to stick this right here, so no more shenanigans like that. I can shut down the science victory right now if I can keep my opponent from getting this. Totally fine. Okay. So we're not going to be able to completely shut this down. Because we are out of extra turns. Really? Well, I'm going to make my opponent pay 6 coins for the 4th symbol. Yeah. And now I also spend my last turn to construct this, and I'm going to get rid of the wood. I want my opponent to go first. I don't really want either of these cards. There's another game where my opponent has 1 resource card, and that's just absolutely hilarious. Alrighty, so yeah, now let's get a ton of points here. So pretty happy to just grab this. This will also limit, this means my opponent can't do anything with the wonder. It's pretty great. Assuming my opponent just discards this one, which is fine, because at this point, if my opponent's discarding, that means they're not getting points. So, like in this case, I'm just going to do this. Because now I'll start pushing my advantage here. My opponent wants to grab this. I'll happily grab the things that are 7. Yeah, so I would rather... If my opponent wants to pay 17 coins for 7 points, knock yourself out. Okay, that's a little scary, because now my opponent does have... my opponent's out is the science victory, which now they are 1 science symbol away, and I have no extra turns. I still don't mind how I played that. I think just kind of, you know, it is what it is. All right. I'm happy to just grab this. Gets me some coins. Gets me some points. My opponent also doesn't have any extra turns. So as of right now, okay. So I will get to play this one. I think we just discard this for that. So we will have to reveal 2 cards. And more than likely, they are science cards, which means I have probably lost. Of course. Okay, so a couple things here. When you are this resource poor, this opponent played it. Last game, we were able to win based on, I'm going to throw up a GG because that was a very, very well played by my opponent. My previous opponent did not have a way to win in a science victory in the last stage. And I tried to prevent that as best I could. I tried to prevent that as best I could in the second age, and that's why I was spending all these extra turns, you know, all this other stuff, and I wasn't able to do it. My opponent was able to get that 4th symbol, and then because I had spent all my extra turns to try to get this, when I didn't see any science cards there, and it was me revealing these 2 cards, it was a high probability that it was going to be science. So it happens. Okay, my rudimentary Spanish that I took back in high school, going to go with, okay, muy bien is very good, and then the expansion, so something about very good with the expansion. So there we go. That's what high school Spanish has taught me in America. Alrighty. Well, hey, if you're enjoying the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like and comment, and we'll see you next time.